And that is how I wash my hair in space on the International Space Station. Hi there. I've had a lot of people ask me how I wash my hair in space, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. Let's see. To get started, these are the things I need. A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb. What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp. And I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you and you try and catch as much as you can. Then I just work the water up through to the end of my hair. Then I take my no-rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp, just a little bit, and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends. And sometimes I'll actually take my comb to help work it all the way to the ends. And I like to take my towel while I have the shampoo in there and just kind of work it. Because without standing under running water, you kind of need to use the towel a little bit to help get some of the dirt out. I like to follow that by a little more water. It's called no-rinse shampoo, but I think it's best if you use a little water with it. It actually feels kind of squeaky clean right now. Now I'll take the dry part of my towel. We use towels for quite a while here, since we have limited supplies. We use them wisely. There, I think that's pretty good. And now as my hair dries, as the water evaporates from my hair, it will become humidity in the air, and then our air conditioning system will collect that into condensate, and it won't be long, and our water processing system will turn that into drinking water. At the end, I just do one final comb through to make sure there are no snarls and snags, and while it dries, I like to let it stay free. I don't put it back in a ponytail while it's drying. And that is how I wash my hair in space on the International Space Station.
We're in North Carolina, where strange objects are being engulfed by a moldable, magnetic monster.
This is like some kind of weird alien goo from out of space. It is creepy.
It may be out of this world weird, but this isn't from another planet. It's magnetic putty, eerily demonstrated by Joe Schankenberg, aka Joey Shanks.
My favorite part of this clip is when the blob eats a disco ball. It's like the death of disco all over again.
We met Joey in his homemade laboratory to find out more about this strange attraction.
I've done everything from making dry ice bubbles, to making petri dish planets, to creating galaxies with food coloring and milk. And I also have made really interesting reactions using magnetic putty.
To create this magnificent display of magnets, Joey uses time-lapse, taking one picture every second.
That one probably took 10 minutes for it to fully be engulfed, and it pretty much looks like he's just going "Ah," like that, and it worked out pretty good. We probably should have put some sound effects of him like screaming or something.
How does this peculiar putty do this?
Joey has made a video using a very strong magnet called neodymium, like this one, and also magnetic putty like this. And when you put them together, the magic happens.
The key to the putty's really creepy behavior is that it contains loads of particles of iron oxide, or magnetite.
Each speck of iron oxide contains many negatively charged electrons. Now, each electron has its own magnetic field, which means they're like tiny bar magnets. In general, they're arranged at random, so there's no overall magnetic field. As you bring a powerful magnet close to the putty, all these randomly aligned tiny bar magnets start to align itself with the magnetic field of the magnet.
And this causes the putty to start moving forwards and start enveloping the magnet.
I've played with magnetic putty for hours on end. I've thought of every different concept I could think of. I'm putting glitter on, different sparkles, hitting it with different lights. So I've become quite fond of the magnet putty, and I've become quite close to it. I think I understand it better than anyone else on the planet, and I don't think there's anything I can't do with it, but still I know that there are more possibilities out there.
This is so cool. It's like alien eyeballs.